Hello, in this lesson we are going to see how we can extract data from a simple page in HTML using something like Zapier.com, and so we are not going to use code, and we're going to use DOM transversing. So we are scraping the DOM as I taught you in the previous lesson. Basically, scraping the DOM means getting the HTML elements that are generated on a page by the server. And we are going to use this page here that we used in the previous example. And this page is hosted on my server. It's at learn.microbean.com/test, right? And we are going to extract this value, so the word data extraction methods. This will be our results, and obviously you can do this with anything. So the first thing we're gonna do is going to Zapier.com. If you don't have an account, you might want to sign up. It's free. Although we are going to use something that is only on a paid plan, but again, I think it's worth the investment because Zapier, I mean, you can automate a lot of things, even not related to scraping. So I think it's worth the investment. I don't remember the cost exactly, but I think it's maybe $10 a month, something like that. And yeah, if you don't know what Zapier is, it's basically Zapier is a web app that connects to a lot of APIs, so that if you are not technical, you don't have to. They do it for you. So we're gonna make a Zap, which it's basically a workflow, right? And as a bonus, we are gonna make the workflow run every hour, so that if the data changes on the page and you need to scrape every hour, you also know how to do it. So the first trigger would be schedule, and it's this one here, and we're gonna choose run this every hour as we said. So you then have to choose if you want to trigger this on weekends or only on weekdays. I'm gonna leave it at yes on, so we will also run this on weekends. And then I'm gonna test the trigger, which of course is gonna say that it's great. So now we need to specify an action. So for the action, we are gonna search webhook. As you can see, this is a premium feature, and but we need this, so we're gonna use it. The action event will be a get. Alright, so now that we set up the get, we're gonna say the URL. So the URL for this test is gonna be this one, learn.microbean.com/test. Then all the other things really do not apply to us now. So we're gonna not use any of this. We're gonna hit continue. Then what we're gonna do is test and continue. So as you can see now, Zapier has the HTML of the page, as you can see here. So now what we're gonna do is, instead of turning this up on, we are gonna hit the plus button and back to the top. All right. So now we're gonna add another action, which is it's called formatter by Zapier. So we're gonna use that, and then we're gonna say text. So now Zapier is basically treating the HTML as text. And then on the transform action, we are gonna choose extract pattern. As you can see, this has also a lot of useful features that might come handy for you, especially if you are non-technical and you can't code. Which also you can extract phone numbers, you can extract URLs from the page, you can extract numbers, you can extract email addresses. So If a page has an email address, you can just use this, this here, and you will be all set. But let's just extract the pattern, and to extract the pattern that we want, we are going to go to the inspector. So right click. You want to select the part of the page that you want to extract first, then right click on it and go to the inspector, and then you can see that the code that is related to that part on the screen is highlighted in the inspector. So what we want to do is right click on the code in the inspector and choose copy element. So that will copy the element, but first we need to specify the input for Zapier. So the input for this action on Zapier will be what we got from our request. So we're going to select that. So we are basically passing the HTML as an input, and then we're going to say the pattern. So the pattern, we're going to copy what we just copied from the site, and we need to obviously get what's inside the h1 class, h1 tag, right? Obviously we now know what's inside, but let's say we don't know, we would need to specify some kind of regex. So regex, if you don't know, they are regular expressions, and they are basically instruction for pattern matching. In this case, Zapier is using Python regular expressions. So to do to do Python regular expressions, you might want to click on here, and this will explain what regular expressions are in Python. But suffice to say, for us, the regular expression will look something like this. So I'm now telling Zapier that I only want the words that are between the h1 tag, opening tag, and the h1 closing tag. So I'm gonna hit continue, and yeah, right now I'm gonna hit test and continue, and you can see that we got some output. So the output here is again data extraction method, and this is very cool. So what this Zap will do, this workflow will do for you, is actually every hour it will ping a page, our page, which is this one, microbean.com/test, and it will get the what's inside here. So data extraction method. So yeah, now what you can do is you can also tie this to anything that you use. So if you want to have this email, you can choose email by Zapier, and then you can, for example, send outbound email, and then you can choose to send you an email with the results. So for example, to myself, Minecraft Turbine Solutions, right, subject, new match on test page, whatever, and the body, we can just say, email me the output matched, which is the output. There you go. Data extraction methods. So every hour now the this workflow will email me, will actually go to the page, extract what we need, and email that to me. Obviously you can also tie this to a spreadsheet. So you can choose here, and you can do spreadsheet, Google Sheet, and you can create a new spreadsheet with that value. So this opens a world of possibilities for you if you are non-technical. Again, even if you are, for example, scripting emails, it's very convenient, because here when you get on step 3, you can actually choose, instead of extract pattern, you can choose extract email address, and that will automatically extract an email address for you without you actually giving it a pattern. You can extract numbers, you can extract phone numbers, you can extract URLs right off the bat, so you don't have to do anything. I hope this lesson is useful for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any troubles.